Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Jalen Says. And today we're with Cole Parker.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Great, and we're also with his wonderful daughter, Corey.
Hello, everyone.
Hi. So, how are you doing today?
We are doing phenomenal. Life is great, sun is shining. Who can ask for more?
Yeah.
Especially during COVID.
During COVID.
Well, thank you guys a lot for joining.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
So, you're starting your own show, first of all.
Repeat that again, I'm sorry.
You are starting your show very, very soon. And what's it called again?
Oh, the show is called In the Doghouse. It's a video podcast that I've been working on. So that'll be launching hopefully the top of July.
Nice. So I also saw Rodney Perry and a lot of other people. Are they in the show too?
They were on the first episode that we had to actually cancel. But Rodney's actually a great friend of our family, and Roxy is a friend of hers, who's his daughter. So we are looking for doing a whole lot of new things in the upcoming future.
Nice. So who is Cole Parker?
You know, Cole Parker in a nutshell, I would say your everyday guy who loves life, loves family, loves God.
Does a lot of work.
Does a lot of work, owns a lot of businesses.
Yes.
And I enjoy people to be happy and try my best to do what I can to spread great energy. So when you have that ability, you know, and it's a God-given gift, you know, you have to make sure that you are able to let that light shine on others and try your best to not overstep your boundaries, but definitely be enlightening and exciting for other people.
Yes. Well, you have many businesses. You said you have Divas in Defense, Shock 'em Girl. Oh, what are those about?
So you want to talk about Divas in Defense?
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, Divas in Defense is a program or business where we teach girls, ladies, any kind of women.
Look at the camera, not me.
Any kind of women that we teach to defend themselves.
Yeah, just self-defense.
Yeah.
She was trying to find a much more eloquent way to say self-defense.
Nice. Well, you also have Shock 'em Girl.
Yes. So with Shock 'em Girl, what we do is when my brother and I started the business Divas in Defense almost 11 years ago, we realized that there were also vacancies that we could fulfill, and one of those vacancies was non-lethal weapons and non-lethal weapons training. So Shock 'em Girl is actually our like sub business to offer stun guns, pepper spray, alarms, things like that. And it's SHOCKEM, shockemgirl.com, and that's exactly what we're able to do. So we realize that it makes people feel empowered just to have those type of tools.
Yeah.
And with the self-defense piece tied on top of it, you know, sometimes we have to make a lot of women. This might be a little bit older than definitely the two of you guys, but it was a movie Enough with JLo, and she got real tough before the movie was over. So makes women feel almost that empowered, but not the same, hopefully.
Yeah. Wow. So why did you start Divas in Defense? I heard it was about your mom, you know, defending your mom because she didn't have training to do it.
Well, it's a little bit more than that. So in growing up, you know, I unfortunately witnessed domestic violence firsthand. And in witnessing it, you know, a lot of times, especially young men, you become one of two people. You become a person who is also who enacts that type of abuse to your family and your loved ones, or you become a person who's completely against it. So I happen to fall into the latter category, which is great. And right before Corey was born, when my wife was actually pregnant with Corey, we decided to launch that business, my brother and I. He's also a father and a husband of three daughters. And then we have me, I have two daughters and three sons. And we just wanted to change the narrative. You know, you get tired of all the 1 in 5s and 1 in 4s and
Mhm.
1 in 3s and 1 in 6s, and then you get to a point where you're like, okay, hold on, this can actually touch my door. You know, so it is your it's your responsibility to do what you're enabled to do, and empowering women through our passion for protection. Exactly what we end up doing.
Yes. So, like, how long have you been training them?
Wow, we've been doing Divas in the Fence since February of 2010.
Mm.
So we're over 11 years, coming up on 12.
Wow.
In that time, we've expanded in a lot of markets. So what we do, we offer people the ability to become trainers themselves and run it like their own business.
Yeah.
So it's our Train the Trainer program, and our whole thing is getting paid to kick butt for the most part. And we have trainers over the 11 years. We've had nearly 70 trainers in markets, including Puerto Vallarta. We have one in Bermuda. We've done training in Kuwait, and then just throughout the United States, we have quite a few trainers.
Wow.
Yes.
That's a lot. So, are you a trainer yourself?
Me myself, absolutely. I've actually designed a curriculum, so I actually have. But Corey's actually a junior instructor. She's been doing it since you were.
Man, so many years.
You have an idea how old you were when you started?
I think probably like around kindergarten.
Yeah, about 4 years old, I guess 4 or 5 years old she started. So now and I think by second grade she had taught her first class to some Girl Scouts. So, you know, it's also very good to have a legacy to pass down through generations of something that you began and start, especially that's helpful to people and bettering the world as everyone knows it. You know, so
Yeah.
it's actually a blessing in that element as well.
Yeah. Nice. So, who is your, well, not to say most favorite, but who is your most favorite trainer besides your daughter?
You see, when you said besides my daughter, that was gonna be my easy out, Jalen.
Yeah, that's yeah.
That was the easy out. So I would say the person who has been most instrumental, her name is Sky Walton. Sky has actually been with us since 2013.
Wow.
Sky she's been over our girls program, I would say definitely for the last 5-6 years, and she is phenomenal. She has a passion for it. She has a gift for it, and I would say outside of my daughter, of course, Sky is definitely a close second as far as people who I entrust to do anything as far as what I need as far as the business goes, and especially in training and empowering others. She has a recipe for success.
Yeah, she's the second one. Obviously, I'm the favorite.
But shout out to Skywalker.
Walton, absolutely. It's okay.
Okay. So, what type of defense do you teach?
So it's a mixture of martial arts, everything from grappling, which includes like judo, jujitsu, to kicks and strikes, which are everything from taekwondo to aikido to karate. So it's just a mixture. So what happens is, in the world of martial arts, there is particular what they call disciplines, right? So you have some like what I've already pre-named, but they're all are not compatible to street situations. Okay, so it's tournaments involved. There are restrictions involved that they don't want you to do certain things, whereas I want you to do whatever you have to do to go home. And this is going to sound crazy, Jalen, but if you got to put your thumbs in their eyes and the eyeball fall out, you got to take it and squish it or wrap it around and pull it and rip their ears off. I don't care. I need you home safely. And because of that, so
There might be kids watching.
yeah, I mean, well,
They gotta learn the eye poke jitsu. They have to learn the eye poke jitsu. It's
what you say?
They have to learn the eye poke jitsu. It's a very, very, very vital self-defense technique.
Absolutely. I mean, it's hard to fight or chase what you can't see, you know. But when it comes down to it, whatever you have to do, you need to do.
Yeah. So a change of subject.
Okay.
You also do a little. I mean, you wouldn't call yourself, a comedy master, but you do a little comedy.
I have been gifted to do improv and things like that. Absolutely.
Yes, nice, nice. So when have you done some improv?
Um, I would say most recently, it's probably been about 2 or 3 years ago. And oh, I'm trying to get us both in there. I'm sorry. Uh, and in that time, I was with Rodney Perry. He actually has an improv class. I took it maybe 6 or 7 years ago. And since then, I've probably been in about 5 shows with him, as well as even taught a few classes. But he's even wrote a movie, and he was like, "You want to be in my movie?" I was like, "Sure, why not?" I thought it was going to be like I was going to be like sweeping or something going by, but he actually wrote me in a character. It's a short movie, but we were able to make that happen. It was a great experience. That's not my personal thing, but anytime I can make someone laugh, I always try. She's a chip off the old block. She has jokes for days.
So can both of you do a joke right now?
Well, I'm gonna leave the joke for Corey. So she can come up with the joke. You just gotta speak louder so they can hear this, not cover your face. You got a joke? Come on, you got 1,000 of them. This your time to shine.
Hello.
Any joke. Go ahead.
Okay. Why is dark spelled with a K instead of a C?
Why?
Because you can't see in the dark.
I never heard that one. That's a pretty good one.
That's a nice one. That's a nice one. That's a
You
nice.
got another one?
No.
That's it.
Are you sure you don't have a
I
joke?
can't say I don't know anything of the other one.
Well, it's always hard to actually put people in spots and tell me a joke. And especially when you're an adult, it's even harder to find kid-friendly jokes.
Oh.
But I don't know if you heard this, but this is one that was one of my favorites. Why is 6 afraid of 7? You ever heard that one?
Actually, I personally have never heard of that one.
Are you being funny?
No, definitely not.
Okay, so let me ask you again. Why is 6 afraid of 7?
Why?
Because 7, 8, 9. Duh.
Oh my god.
Oh, it took him out. He fainted. He's fainted now. We got to bring him back to life.
Man, you are the comedy master, man.
Hey, you can use that at any point in your life. I promise it's excellent. Always use it.
Man. Wow, you really got me with that one.
7, 8, 9. You got me the first time I heard it too. Corey usually has 1,000 of these. I don't know if it's the fact that she's put on, the pressures on her, but usually it's a joke all day, every day. You don't have any more?
I'm joked out.
You joked out. Jeez Louise. Just your comedy? Okay, so you might have one in a little while? Okay.
Yeah, see, after that 7, 8, 9, it's
hard to come back, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's very hard to come back.
So I know this is about us, but I'm curious to know what joke you got in your will.
Okay. That's okay.
I hear paper. Don't be using paper.
I mean, one's got to be around here somewhere.
You got one in your will.
Yeah. I got one. Yeah, definitely. Okay. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Okay, let's see if we know this one. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Why? Yeah, no, I'm asking you. You could complete the joke, but
then that's me telling the joke. I said you have a joke.
I have the joke, but let's see if you know the answer. Why did the chicken cross the road?
Okay, so let me see if I can make up something. Why did the chicken cross the road? I definitely don't need to say what came to my mind. So I'm gonna let you go.
Man, the chicken crossed the road because he needed to cross the road, man. Why would someone not cross the road if he didn't need to cross the road? I mean, it's a very easy joke.
Oh, because he had to go home. Gotcha.
Yeah, man. It's like 11 p.m. He stayed up late night bowling.
The chicken was now. That's the joke in itself. How does a chicken bowl without fingers?
This may sound very crude and cruel,
Okay.
and you may need to call the cops on the chicken after this.
Okay.
But he was bowling he was bowling his wife's eggs.
Oh, that's really cool. I kind of gave you like a window there, hoping that you jumped in with me, Jalen, because there are chicken fingers.
Let him have his moment.
There are definitely chicken fingers. I've had
There are
before.
chicken
They're pretty
fingers.
tasty.
Yeah, they're really good, but the fact of the matter is the chicken didn't use a bowling ball.
They use eggs.
It's a very sad story.
It sounds heartbreaking. Like I saw a video recently, not to go off subject. It was like a duck walking with all these baby ducks,
Mm-hmm.
and they went across like a grate in the street.
Oh my goodness!
And one fell in. So the mommy or daddy duck was like, "Wait a minute, you hear that?" Turned around and went back looking for the duck. And when that duck went across, all the other ones except one fell to the grate as well.
And then the last one was just like, nope.
Like, take me too. He has little wings like, he ain't got feathers yet. But he got like wings, like, take me. He just suicided himself into it. It was terrible.
Man, I thought
take the wheel. It was over.
Man, I thought you were going to talk about the video where the mama duck stepped on the other duck's neck.
I didn't see that one.
What?
Yeah, it's fine though. It's fine. It just sprung back up like nothing ever happened.
Oh, well, no, the other one, so my video cut off when the last one kind of like, Jesus take the wheel into the grate also, into the grate in the ground. But someone said that the video continuing showed that they actually came and took the grate out and got all the ducks out. But I'm going to make sure I send you that video because that video is hilarious.
Okay.
It was funny.
What is a bad ending?
Well, I mean, worst case.
I
The
mean,
bad ending will be they go to the courtroom.
Bad ending is the funeral, but the good ending is saved.
Right, they were saved.
Yeah.
Bad ending, they were sauteed. So I guess either way, people eat duck. You've eaten duck before.
I mean,
it was good when I did eat it.
yeah, it was good.
Yes.
It's good.
Someone said I love chicken fingers.
Oh, I tell them. Me too. I can't talk about that on here either. Okay, Shirley, way to go, Shirley. So let me tell you, Shirley, I only like chicken when I did eat chicken, right?
Oh, here comes gibberish.
I love them in buttermilk. You got to dip them in buttermilk before you put them in the batter, and it gives you that extra crispiness. Or you just grill them, But if you're just gonna like shake them in some flour without like dipping them in buttermilk first, you're not gonna get the full effect of the crispiness when you fry them.
Okay. I never actually had chicken fingers.
Oh, you are doing.
Yeah, that's why I
eat
didn't
chicken.
That's why I didn't get the joke. I do eat chicken. I eat chicken legs, chicken thighs. I eat the whole chicken.
You eat the whole chicken, but not the fingers.
I never had a chicken finger in my life.
Oh, well, you know what? We're gonna make sure mom gets you a chicken finger.
Yeah.
Or we're gonna file a complaint with the chicken board that you are not enjoying the best part of the chicken.
Okay. But I heard that Rodney Perry invited you to be in his movie.
That is correct. It is not PG-13 or younger. So it was called The Leap, right? And it was a movie that pretty much talked about various comedians who were trying to make it into comedy, and like one was living out of her car. One who was my character owned a barbershop and was like, listen, I can't really do this comedy thing because I got to make sure I had the money to feed my family. There was another one who you could see the turmoil that it created in his marriage. There was another one that on in front of everybody looked like he was doing big things, but behind closed doors, his life was in shambles. So the story of The Leap was just different perspectives of different comedians trying to make it in a comedy game.
Nice. So how was your reaction when you saw it?
Mine?
Yeah.
I was very critical of it. I was critiquing everything I did. Like, I should have. Oh, why did I say that? Oh, I don't like that. Why I keep doing this? I did that to myself. Now, hesitantly, I let Corey see it one time. And what did you think about it?
Yeah, it was pretty
good. Okay. They fib to you when they change their pitch and their voice. Oh, I mean, it was all right. That sounds like a fib. If you ever sound like that to your mom, Dylan, she knows you're lying. Who did this? I don't even know who did it. She knows immediately it's you. Immediately.
It was pretty good. Happy.
That's better.
I did have some chicken fingers.
See what I'm saying? It gets you every time. When that pitch changes, it's over. A lot of husbands don't realize that gets them in trouble either. But, it's definitely monitor your pitch if you're not going to say the truth, if you're not going to say the right thing.
That's cold.
It's the truth.
So, how many other things have you acted in?
How many, one more time?
How many other things have you acted in?
Have I acted in? That was really my one true shot outside of like plays and school and things like that. But the improv, we did at the end of the class, everyone we do a major performance. We've done it at Uptown Comedy Theater, Atlanta Comedy Theater, a couple other places. But I have helped my friends that are comedians devise jokes. So I've considered maybe being a writer, but I don't know how that looks yet. But I am giving it some serious thought for a side hustle type thing. But you have to be very careful when you're an entrepreneur because things that come out of your mouth, you have to be with intent because it can actually affect your business and affect the workers of your business. So a lot of times when it comes to performing comedy, I ride a line of I'm not so sure about that, primarily because I'm an adult, so sometimes my comedy does go adult, and it just doesn't coincide with my brand as far as empowering women all the time. I'm never disrespectful to women, but I can say something very joking that could be taken out of context.
Yes.
Yeah, like we had a good run of your mama jokes that we're not going to share on here, Jalen. And me and my daughter, we were challenging each other to your mama jokes a few times.
And I lost.
Well, I can always talk about your mom. I'm married to her. That makes it easy.
Yeah. So, do you have an interest in acting?
Not at all, but my artista here does. So, do you have an interest in acting?
Yes, I definitely do.
Okay. So, what would you like to do? What type of acting? You're pretty dramatic already, so drama should work.
Or comedy.
Or comedy.
Well, no, comedy, drama, and like a mixture.
Kamadra. I just made that up. That's not real.
Kamadra.
Right, Kamadra. I
Yes.
just made that up. Comedy and drama. So Corey doesn't want to be an actress, and an actor. We don't have to be so gender specific. She wants to be an actor, and she's probably going to do Kamadra acting. Kamadrama. That sounds better. Kamadrama.
Yes. So you are an artist. I saw some of your incredible work as an artist. You're learning how to draw anime and stuff.
Yes, I am.
Very nice. So where did you learn how to draw?
I got it from my dad because he usually designs T-shirts and stuff, and he actually was the one that inspired me to actually do different kinds of styles of art.
But where'd you actually learn how to do what you do on the iPad? YouTube. This platform. So not only does it create a space for Jalen to get his word out with interesting guests like us, in addition, it allows people to learn to do things like learn to draw, anime, and things like that. And she's always working on something new.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she writes well, so she's actually going to probably be a playwright as well. So I'm trying to entice her into writing a book. She creates stories and characters all day, every day.
Yes, I actually might be publishing a book someday.
Might be publishing a book one day soon. Correct.
Very nice. Well, we have some of her work right here. Very, very nice.
Oh, look at that.
And you do that all on your iPad?
Yes, with my finger.
Wow. Wow,
And that's real time how fast she draws. I'm being funny, but you know.
Wow, that's incredible.
Thank you.
And what you're working on now? You have some other stuff too that you're working on?
Oh, yes.
With you?
Yes.
Where?
Right here.
You gotta do it fast now, you know. There you go. So what app do you use?
I use IS Paint X.
Okay. So maybe not, but show one of your better ones. There you go. So you can show that and tell the story behind it.
So
You gotta aim it towards the camera. Just turn it.
So here's some New Orleans art that I made. So this is like a scene where because I love New Orleans. It is a beautiful place with so many wonders. And I thought that it was a little inspirational that I would make a scene.
Right. So the music, like she created the whole background, the trombone, which her brother also played. This is not a bar again. What was that?
A bakery.
A bakery. It's just a BA. Daddy drinks.
And this is a bar what looks like. Different.
Wow.
Right.
That's wow.
And then one more piece that she's done recently. Which one of those you want to show quickly? Whichever one if somebody show me your best work, okay? Turn it to, I'll help you out.
Wow. And you do that with your finger.
Right. It's amazing, right? It's amazing.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. Do you have an interest in getting one of those, drawing things that
Contest?
not for contests. Like there's like these drawing pads that hook up to your computer that you could use.
Copy. So what it is Dad this weekend has to get her Apple Pencil. So Apple products, this particular thing is an iPad. It has a pencil that allows you to use it to do almost similar to what you're talking about. It's even based on pressure and all kind of wonderful things. So once she's able to do that, I almost think that she's going to lose some of her skill set because how she manages it with her fingers, she just sits there like this and turns it and opens it up and squeezes it and stretches it. But it's amazing how she does it.
Yeah.
In fact, she should be drawing a picture of you while we're here.
Yeah.
You like, please don't do that to me.
Yes. But by the time it's done, I'll have 5 faces.
Right, absolutely.
Yeah.
The many faces of Jalen.
The many faces.
Good title for a book. I will take that, and I won't give you any credit. I mean,
you know what?
I'll definitely give you credit. Yeah.
I got proof. This is proof. I got proof.
And it's like 2.
But you're more than welcome to take that. I actually think that's a great one-man show. And judging by our interaction, I think that's a good thing for you to do next. So maybe one of your, you skip a week of interviewing people and do your own Jalen one-man show entitled The Many Faces of Jalen.
Man, I'll have to give you credit throughout the whole video then.
I help you through it, brother. I just want you to do well. That's all that matters to me.
Make sure I'm included.
Wait, how you gonna take credit when I'm giving the credit back?
I'm part of your account. Of course, I need to be included.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, but that's incredible.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Got it all from the father.
Yeah, I used to draw a lot. I don't draw as much as I used to, but I think I still own some of the skill set.
So on a level of 1 to 10, what's your skill set?
On far as drawing, I
Yeah.
would give myself a 6 to 7. As far as things that I enjoy drawing, probably like a 7, 8. But without any formal training, I've never done any formal training. Um, I think I do well for what the training that I have had. You know, she has more training than I've had.
Yes. And it's from this platform.
Right.
Yeah, I that's very impressive because I can't draw a circle. I may be able to draw like something, but a circle.
You know what's funny? So I used to work for a college as assistant director of admissions, and
Wow.
when I was at the college, our dean of wasn't art, but yeah, pretty much the dean of the art department said that she could teach anyone how to draw because all it is lines, circles, and squares and triangles. So you too can draw if you truly want to, Jalen.
Yes.
If you want to.
Thank you. I am trying. I'm trying.
We're not forcing you or anything.
So is that a wooden bow tie?
Yeah. I think bow ties may be my thing. I don't know. Eventually, I'll probably get more other types. I have 2 glass bow ties.
Glass.
Yeah, 2 clear bow ties and 1 wood bow tie.
Awesome. You know how to hand tie a bow tie?
Definitely.
Gotta go on this platform.
Okay.
Yeah.
There are YouTube videos on there, but so at my college, I'm in a fraternity called Omega Psi Phi, and my chapter, which is what it is based on where you went to school, my chapter is called Nu Psi, which are Greek alphabets, and our tradition is hand tie bow ties. So I knew how to do it before college, but definitely by the time I got in college, I improved drastically. So I've taught my son how to hand tie a bow tie as well.
You have the bow tie in your brain. Your brain is a bow tie now.
That's it. It is, and once you got it, you got it. And once you go to that point, you never want to wear a pre-tie tie again because it doesn't have the personality that a hand tie bow tie would give. So I challenge you to learn how to, on this platform, learn how to tie a bow tie.
I definitely will. So, what are your hobbies?
My hobbies. What do you think? Cigars.
No, I don't think that.
Okay, so.
No, because you do it daily.
Okay, so what's my hobbies?
Like playing golf.
Playing golf, definitely.
Designing t-shirts.
Designing things, t-shirts. Okay.
And hanging out with friends.
Hanging out with friends. She pretty much nailed it. You know, that's a Dominoes. I am a dominologist.
And I'm just a junior.
You know, I challenge almost anybody Dominoes at any time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
I'm like,
know way more than you do on Dominoes. It's
You know what? You got to stick with my lightweight first, okay?
yes.
So true funny story. About maybe a month ago, 3-4 weeks ago, friends of mine were having a barbecue and they allowed some children to come. So I came back home and I got my daughter. And I said, come out there with me. So kids were out there playing, but it was starting to wind down. And this guy who's from Los Angeles, like myself, that I didn't know, but I met him. He was like, man, play me in Dominoes. I was like, man, I don't think you're that good. He like, man, I'm from LA. I'm like, I'm from LA. You know what? Play my daughter first.
Oh, wow. I thought you were talking about, Domino's, like the pizza place.
Oh, man.
Oh,
no.
man. Oh, man.
Dominoes. What?
Let me tell you, I've reached the age that I am lactose intolerant. I don't play with Domino's. I don't play with Pizza Hut. I don't play with Papa John's. It's going to make me stay in the house. Is what it's going to do. It's going to send me straight to the throne.
Okay.
Yes, straight to the power.
Throne. We call it throne. But anyway, so Corey actually beat that guy 155 to 80. Hurt his feelings. I kept saying, hey, man, you swing on my daughter, I'm going to beat you up. He was getting mad. She said, he kept calling me the N-word, Daddy.
Probably just make her sad.
But then she kept talking trash to him. So it was only getting worse for him by the second.
I don't even know how to play dominoes. The only thing I know is how to stack them up, knock them
Knock
down.
him down. Yeah,
Well,
it's
I'm not
okay.
that good at that. I mean, as the other people, they can make a full-on statue with that.
Right. So I don't play. I don't do that with dominoes. I don't create with dominoes, but I definitely play the game dominoes. What is your game of choice?
Oh, my game of choice: physical or electronical.
Let's say neither. Let's say board or family.
Oh, well, board or family. My best game in board is chess, but
Okay.
my best game in board. I mean, I don't really play board games,
Okay.
so my best game is chess, which I'm good. I'm good at it. I'm good at it.
I suck at chess.
Right. I
But
beat
my
everybody in chess.
but a family game that I love
Chess?
to play, Nerf. I'm joking, not Nerf, but Nerf is fun.
No,
Beyblades. Beyblades.
Okay. How
Yeah.
about your physical basketball?
Yeah.
Okay.
Cook-
I'm sorry.
Cooking.
Cooking. Oh, so what's your go-to? What's your signature dish?
Steak.
Steak. How do you cook it?
Pan.
Pan cooking. Awesome.
Like medium well, medium rare.
Medium well, medium rare, well done. How do you cook it?
Uh, I don't know how I cook it. I just cook.
You just eat it.
Okay, so you do not understand the difference between rare and well and everything in between, yes or no?
I do understand it,
Okay.
but as far as me cooking it,
Okay.
I cook it and it's good.
Okay.
And
So
it's
is it still
medium.
pink in the middle? Is it red in the middle? Is it brown all the way through?
I guess it's like a little pink, mostly brown though.
Okay, so that's called medium well.
Yeah, medium well.
Medium rare was just so much pink in it. It's just like a pink steak.
Right, that's medium rare or rare.
Oh.
Rare is like the outside is black, but the outside is brown, but the inside is reddish pink.
And I'm just like.
Right, it bleeds when you cut it.
Please, it's still alive, it's begging
But
for
what I
me.
never eat when it's like medium rare is chicken.
All right, because you can die.
Yeah, you can literally kill yourself.
Salmonella.
Salmonella.
Uh,
Absolutely.
I like my steak. I like my chicken. I'd say medium rare
No,
for
you don't.
chicken.
No, you did not.
You can't do it. You wouldn't be here now. You look like this if you be like this instead.
No.
No, I like my chicken. Definitely well. I'm
Absolutely.
sorry, we only serve salmonella chicken.
Good, bro. You only
That's
serve
a type of chicken.
That's it.
Yeah.
Do you do it with the E. coli sauce or no?
No, we actually add blood. We actually add the remains of our former humans. We grind up their bones. It's kind of like salt. It tastes like salt.
I think it's kosher.
Yeah, it's kind of like kosher. We also add, truffles, truffle oil. That'll add you $1,000. Gold, definitely gold. Yeah, not the edible kind, obviously.
Oh, real gold.
Gold, yeah, real solid gold. You could kind of see it kind of looks like bricks but smaller, and
Okay.
Like actual gold.
Yeah.
yeah, actual gold. Yeah.
So like, do you sell the gold to make fortunes?
And first of all, do you take it? Do you sell it before you ingest it,
Yeah,
or
like-
when it comes out?
So this is what happens. It goes in you, it stays in you, and when you as we call when you leave the coop.
When it comes out.
When you no, not when it doesn't come out. When you leave the coop,
Okay.
your family cremates you,
The poop stays in
and the gold's so hard and
Wow.
it's so undigestible that it just you could just find little bits and pieces of it, yeah, and they sell it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That is awesome, man.
So
I-
they
this-
sell what
this-
comes out.
This is the first time. Well, he said it stays in you. So apparently you get backed up a lot. So you're gonna have some movement issues. over time.
Yeah, and all the salmonella is gonna, slow down your heart until
all that.
until you leave the coop.
So you really have a heart of gold.
Yeah,
Really?
it's
Literally.
definitely not, definitely not. I'd sell that immediately. Why would I have a brick of gold?
This is why
Right. I said a heart of gold.
Oh, heart. Oh,
Because
well,
you ingest it and it goes through your system.
oh, yeah, it goes to your system. It kind of almost like engraves your heart in gold. It's pretty cool. I mean, you won't be able to feel it. It's a very high probability that you leave the coop. I mean, only one of the trillions of people that ate it survived.
Wow, that many?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, and by the way, it'll be $2 trillion.
What'd you say?
It'd be $2 trillion.
Oh, $2 trillion worth of poop. I mean, gold.
Well, the truffles, the gold, the mushrooms. It's actually called the devil's claw. I'm pretty sure it kills you on an instinct, even if you touch it. But
I just died listening to this.
Me too. Just go to the lake now.
Right.
So, do you cook?
I absolutely do cook. I would say I'm the cook of the house. What do you think? I'm the cook in the house.
I don't have the answer.
Huh?
It comes right in his mouth.
So one thing I like about my wife and my arrangement is she doesn't like to cook but loves to eat. I don't like to do dishes but love to cook. So it's really a match made in heaven. I don't know if I have a quote unquote signature dish. I cook all kind of stuff. So like I think, excuse me.
Well,
A lot of times I upset my family because like I'll be like, what y'all want to eat? They're like, I don't know, we're just gonna eat this. I'm like, all right, make me something. And I'll over gourmet it.
oh,
Literally, I don't know what it is. Stop
Like,
overgourmeting it.
like
We just
yeah,
want
we just
food.
like a casual lunch. What they thought they get, grilled cheese. What they actually got, filet mignon with signature eggs on the side.
Okay.
Truffles all over it.
Okay.
You do basically.
Okay. So like me, like I'll make me a Beyond Burger. I'll cut up some avocado. I'll grill me some onions and jalapenos. I'll go ahead and maybe add some jerk sauce to my Beyond Burger patty. I'll get me some brioche bread. And when they just have like regular burgers, I'll come out with this big old scrumptious looking burger and really makes everyone upset. But I don't care because I cooked it.
I mean, yeah. You spent a while cooking it. I mean, you could have asked for that amazing Beyond Burger that doesn't have a name, but you could have just said, "Hey, can we have the special Beyond Burger plus Max?"
Right, but guess what? It changes because it depends on what's in the fridge.
Yeah.
Whatever's in the fridge, it could be portobello mushrooms one day with some Swiss. It could be cheddar with a little truffle oil and some aioli sauce, and it depends on the day. But it's still the same burger, in my world.
Yeah, Corey's getting mad at you. Yeah, she's getting real mad at you.
I'll tell her I apologize.
Don't.
So one thing I've learned, right? So as a dad of 5 children and a wife, you have to find your time alone. I've learned that when you cook, no one comes in the kitchen. When you grocery shop, no one wants to go grocery shopping with you. So if I go grocery shopping and I cook, I got probably 3-4 hours alone.
Okay, but in my defense, I only come when the food is actually there.
Right. First of all,
That's the only reason.
you don't even come when the food is there. I have to call you to come get the food.
I'm always gonna show you the thing.
Or what you do, it depends on what I'm cooking. You'll smell it, you'll say, "Excuse me, what are you cooking?"
Like,
Never offer to help. Never.
Is that chicken?
Never offer to help anything.
Remember
What have you offered to help?
the shrimp? The
Right. But she makes some of the best pancakes in the house.
I also know how to make macaroni.
You know how to make macaroni, you know how to make eggs.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, no. You know how to make boxed macaroni. That's different.
But
That's not macaroni.
Uh,
No.
macaroni is macaroni.
That is black.
that's called That's called pre-made macaroni, not homemade.
That's called yuck. Is what that's called.
I mean, it could be good depending on how you make it. If you
Yeah,
just
No.
no, it depends on how you make it. If you just pour it in a box, add your water, add your cheese. What are you doing? But if you add like spices, you add love.
Okay, chicken dip butter.
Well, first of all, my macaroni and cheese has Asiago's, smoked Gouda, white cheddar, Gruyere cheese.
You always go all out.
I do go all out.
Don't even try it. You always go all out.
That's why
You add bacon though.
cook, then y'all wonder why I'm eating so well. Because I gourmet cook.
But do you add bacon?
I don't eat meat, so no, I don't add bacon.
Yeah.
But I eat seafood. So I would add lobster, shrimp, some scallops, some smoked octopus, something like that I would add.
Octopus.
You've had octopus before. Ha ha. So many.
Oh yes. I ate tiny octopus.
So you ate squid, calamari.
No, it wasn't calamari.
It
No.
was actually octopus.
Yes, it was just the babies.
Oh.
Baby eater. Can't believe this, Jalen.
Hey,
the
hey.
more I'm learning about you, the more I'm getting scared.
Okay, hey. I'm not the one who butchered them.
What'd
See,
you say?
I'm not the one who butchered them. See, it's not my fault that it ended up, being butchered, cooked. I mean, if I was gonna eat it, they would have died without, any purpose.
So that's your win. Your win as an accomplice is that you're ingesting it with all this gold. Gives it a better life.
Yeah, cause see, look, it even gets a room full of gold.
Okay. It
Well-
gets a room full of gold.
Mm-hmm.
I think you chew it on the way down. I think it's in so many parts it never comes back together.
Can you even chew it?
Yes. What's funny is it's chewy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Remember when you ate alligator?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that was good.
It tastes like
Wait,
chicken.
you guys ate alligator?
Yes. At Papa Do's they have gator fingers.
Gator.
But Mister, you're not a finger eater. You're just a baby eater apparently. You know.
No. And
I've
excuse.
never had a chicken finger in my life.
Right.
Okay. Reptile eaters.
Right. So the like gator fritters or gator fingers, something like that. They sell them at a restaurant called Papa Do's. That's here in Atlanta, and it's a appetizer. But I made her try it and she enjoyed it. But she swore it tastes like chicken, which is really the running joke for any reptilian.
Yeah. I mean,
Isn't that the point? It's supposed to taste like chicken.
It's supposed to taste like alligator.
Oh.
well, everything tastes like chicken. Alligator, frog legs.
Well, you know that they say that birds are direct descendants of dinosaurs and also those type of reptiles. Hence why the flavor profile is pretty much the same.
Wow. The more you know.
The more you know.
The more you know.
So where do you see yourself in your career, both of you, in 5 to 10 years?
Me, I would probably have another 2 or 3 businesses by then. Hopefully, sell a couple of these for the price that I want to sell them for, and that's about it. I do have a passion to do one particular thing. So I grew up in Los Angeles, and really and to tell a little bit more about it, like when the drug crack hit, it killed my community, right? And as a child, I was exposed to things that she would only see in movies, or yourself would only see in movies. And I don't think that we ever touch on the effects of children who grow up underprivileged, and how that long-term effect is as far as post-traumatic stress syndrome, because you see death, you see destruction, you see chaos. And if you don't heal those wounds over the course of your life, you pass it down to your children, and it then becomes a legacy of chaos and destruction. So I would say a passion product for me, or a passion program for me, is to find a way to really partner with someone to come up with a program to get to have at HBCUs, historically Black colleges and universities, to really at least there for a small sector to start, and go to those kids who are doing better than those in their community and try to heal some of those wounds, deplete some of that chaos, and relieve them of that destruction. So I would say that's my passion thing in the next 5 to 10 years.
Yes.
How about you? 5 to 10 years. Jesus, in 10 years, you'll be 21. Oh, there's too much pressure already. So where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? Doing what?
I guess just.
Tell him. Don't tell me. I know I'm asking, but you didn't answer.
I guess just doing more art for living.
Okay. What else would you like to do?
Probably start my own business.
Doing?
I don't know. Probably. I don't know. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't exactly know, but probably something that will make a change in the world. 10 years later.
She's a tree hugger in the household. Yeah, she's the one who's concerned about Earth, but I guess she plans on living it the longest, so she should be.
Oh wow! So how long have you and the tree been a thing?
Hilarious. How long have you and the tree been dating since you hug it so much? I think since Neverwary. Since about that. Okay.
They cheat on me.
They cheat. The trees cheat on you.
Yes.
Jesus. Cheating trees. Yeah, because they do embrace life in the sun. They belong to everybody. The trees belong to the streets. Well, to the forest.
Basically. Yeah, the forest is our mortal enemy.
That's it.
But at the same time.
How about yourself? That's a great question.
In 5 to 10 years.
Yes.
Well, I'd see myself, having a show, doing a ton of things, continuing cooking, maybe having a cooking show.
Okay.
Just living where it takes me.
I love it. At the rate my friends are passing, unfortunately, coming up on the age of 50, I just hope to be here. so but we do plan for things like that. But a lot of times, once you become a parent, that level of your life planning is really dedicated. My next 10 years dedicated to getting her out of my house. I'm just teasing, baby. You always have a place. Oh, I didn't know you could see me.
Try it.
I didn't know you could see me.
Expose.
No. That was a fake video. That was a fake video.
Right.
Yeah, I just pulled that out.
Right, Jalen, that's the old tape. From the other thing we said, he kind of like spit it. No, I'm not gonna lie to you.
Oh yeah, that was a tape. That was
Pre-recorded.
Oh yeah, that was a pre-recorded tape.
Pre-recorded.
Yeah, we did wake you up in your sleep a little bit. You probably didn't remember it, but yeah, that was a pre-recorded tape.
Yeah. So one thing I do love about Corey, you're not gonna fool her too easy, Jalen. She's one of the sharper knives in the kitchen. I think she gets that from Dad also.
Yes.
My wife's like, why does she get all the good traits from you and all the bad from me? I don't know genetics.
I don't know. Probably because he's my favorite.
That's it. Mommy's watching.
Oh, we sending that to your mother right away.
Screen is frozen. But Mommy knows I'm your favorite.
Yeah, sure.
She does.
Yeah, so you play golf too.
What? Something about you? Get
Barely.
you started. Okay.
I'm learning.
That's correct. But the fact she has an interest for it is big. Have you ever played golf? Not putt-putt.
Putt-putt doesn't count.
Putt-putt doesn't count.
I never played golf then.
Okay. I think you'd be awesome at it, man. It's a man of leisure as well as a gentleman's game. You have the charisma for both.
Oh, gentleman's game?
Well, it's just when I'm talking to a guy. It's definitely it's a lady of distinctions game. It's a ladies. That's not good enough. A ladies. No, I tried. I ruined that one then.
Wow. So maybe you could teach me how to play some golf,
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna tell you, I'm about 4 months in, man. I give you everything I got.
How many holes in one have you had?
1 second. What'd you say?
How many holes in ones have you had?
How many holes? So, hole in ones? None, except in putt-putt. I've never done that. But
I've never seen you do a hole in one in putt-putt. You're lying.
first of all, I've been playing putt-putt way before you were here. You wouldn't even have thought when I was holding one in the putt-putt.
Oh, wow.
Okay. But matter of fact, your mama wasn't a thought when I was holding. I'm just teasing.
Hey, Mom's watching.
Oh, baby, you've always been a woman for me since I was born. But but so hole in ones are very, very difficult to do. But I've got an eagle once. One time, and an eagle means 2 before par. So par is how many strokes it should take you from where you are to where the ball goes in the hole. So I was on a par 5, and I had a great drive and an excellent what's called chip, or with my pitch wedge that put me about 3-4 feet from the hole, and I putted in, and that'll probably never happen again unless I'll never say never, but I never on that hole probably. It was luck of the time. The golf gods were with me.
So what was your most funny moment in golf?
My personal most funny moment in golf.
Doesn't have to be, competitive golf. It could be putt-putt. What was your most funny moment?
Anything that involves a golf ball.
So one time a friend of myself, we were having some cocktails and we decided to take the flags out of the hole. So in golf, it's usually like a flag that sticks out the hole.
Oh no.
So we took the flags out the hole.
Oh,
and we called ourselves pool putting with the flag. That was pretty fun. And it didn't work at all. I think we ended up having a fencing fight with the flags. I got like a whelp on my arm. I hit him on his back a few times.
Oh no.
It was a good time. But blame it on the alcohol, like Jamie Foxx said. It was not our fault.
Yes.
We don't say the D word. We don't say drunk. It's called intoxication once you become a person of distinguished gentleman like myself.
Yes.
I got intoxicated. Drunk is lower class.
Yes, that's when you have been intoxicated.
Right. Drunk are the people who be on the side, sitting on the bus bench with a 40 in their hand, sleep, and it's 95 degrees outside. They're drunks.
But see, higher class gentlemen like yourself.
I'm only intoxicated. I'm never drunk.
Never.
But you've never seen me drunk.
Of course I haven't.
Right. So you've never seen me drunk.
No, she's never seen you intoxicated.
Right. Definitely not. Well, maybe once. Maybe one time. No, she's never seen me intoxicated. A lot of those days were in my younger years. And Corey came about in my late 30s. So by then I had lived that life already. So
Yes.
first of all, you don't just be spurting ages on here. I did just say you're 11 up.
Yes.
I did. It happened.
Yeah, it happened. Like 58 minutes ago.
Well, wow, we're at 58 minutes. We're almost out of time. So before we get off, I'd like to share your artwork one more time. And while I'm doing that, can you tell us where we can find you and your information?
Okay.
Okay.
So he's gonna share it on there, baby. You don't have to share it personally. Well, first of all, I'm on social media. Everything at Cole D Parker, like it says below. Also, the company at Divas, DIVASIN Defense. And the In the Doghouse podcast coming up soon is at INDAWG. In the Doghouse, HOUSE. So I don't like Mickey Mouse, MOUSE. That's before your time. And how about you? Are you on anything social media? You better not be. You're right. No, the answer, she's not on there yet. But
Okay.
Never let me.
we did have a YouTube thing we were going to do for you. What was it? Corey something. I don't know, either way. So soon we will let her. She's 11 now. She's going to middle school.
Okay. So we have one more thing. Can you do Q as to step?
Heck no. Okay, before we go, this is why not, Mom. Because I see him looking directly at you. No, I'm not stepping. You know why? About 2, 3 years ago, I was on a Tom Joyner cruise. And we go on that every year so people know, like, go Cole. Go, it's 3 levels of people yelling, go Cole, step. I messed around and tore my calf muscle. I was on, remember when I was on crutches and the little wheelie thing?
Oh, yeah.
I had a calf for like 8 weeks. I'll never step again.
Okay. So so this is the last thing. What do you want to do in improv?
When or would?
Would.
Absolutely. Anytime.
Okay. Would you do it right now?
Let's do it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You start this
Right
scenario?
now.
Okay. You start.
Wait, start the improv.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you, so let's do this one together, Jalen. All right. So it's called, this is one of my favorite games. It's called One Up, right? So we start real small and we shoot as far as we can think, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll start it by saying something.
Yeah. I played. Yeah.
Huh?
This is a very nice game. I did this before.
Awesome. So you go ahead and get it kicked off then. And
Yeah.
I'll go with you.
Okay. And Corey, you're here too.
What is that?
You have to do it too, Miss Lady.
I don't know if Corey knows the game, but we can try to get her in it. So you
Okay.
gotta try to go one thing. So follow our lead.
Okay.
So go ahead. You kick it off, Jalen.
I have a yacht.
Oh, you went high. Okay, you started high. But
Okay.
you a yacht? Man, you know what? A man dressed like you, if I had a wood bow tie and a lapel and it would be a pocket square, but a lapel pin that was made of solid oak, I would probably have a yacht too. But man, that's really, really nice. But you know what, bro?
What?
You know what I got?
What?
I got a spaceship. Oh, I got a spaceship. I went to the moon yesterday. We had a moon pie. I killed them.
Oh my! You went to the moon.
To the moon and back. You was asleep. I was there. You didn't even know I was gone. I talked to you yesterday. Look, she lived with me. She didn't even know.
It's very funny, but I have a spaceship made of full 24-karat gold, and I went to Mars and lived with the Martians yesterday. Yeah.
You were with the
Yeah, I got a Mars pie. Yeah, that's right.
We doing big things.
That is insane.
You know what? When I grow up, I want to be like you, Jalen. I want to have a spaceship and go to Mars.
You know, you've been to the moon and he's been to Mars. Well, guess where I have been?
Where?
Where?
The sun.
You been to the sun? I knew you look darker, girl. The sun. Yeah, where'd you go?
To the sun.
To the sun.
To Hades.
Oh, to Hades. Oh, man. You are killing. You know what? You a hot thing. You know what I'm saying? You can't believe that. But you know what? This Martian space shuttle thing, you going to the sun, that is amazing. But you know what? I'm God. I never told anybody. You've always said, when you say Heavenly Father, I'd be like, I know I'm in the other room,
Wait.
you know.
You're God.
Yes.
Oh my boy!
See what I'm saying? I only do that at certain clubs. I don't do that at home. So let me get back to that. But anyway, that was fun.
Oh yeah, but this is something you can't beat. No, see, you may be God, which is incredible and stuff.
I mean, everything I did.
Yeah. But
Yeah, make it.
See, watch this. Hush. See, God works. See that? See how that worked? God. See? Show me what you got on that one, Jalen. You know, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't be on this call.
you know what? I am your father.
You Godfather?
Yeah, and I actually live, 10,000, more than 10,000 light years away on the Diamond Planet. Yeah, that's a real thing.
You know what? I thought I saw a pinky ring. You do look kind of like the Godfather. You dress like him. You know, it does kind of look good on you.
You know.
That's good enough. We once we get God Daddy, we done. We can't. I don't even think God wanted to know he had a daddy. He went on Maury Povich and said, "He is not my father." That's what God said. I promise.
You're God's father.
Right.
I'm God's grandpa.
Maury's like this. God Daddy, you are the God Daddy.
Oh yeah, that's right, son. Hey, come here.
I'm God's grandmother.
Come here, son.
Well,
Wow.
this has been so much fun, man.
Yeah.
Yes, it really
Well,
is.
thank you for coming on. This has been incredible. And before we get off, can you show your artwork again, please?
Show your artwork one more time. I thought he was gonna do it, so I was wrong.
Oh.
She kind of looked at me like I was gonna pull it up, Daddy. She told me not to. There you go. That's a new piece, huh?
Oh, this isn't new.
This is the same one.
Wow.
I just like them.
So I want you to understand that this shading here, she does that with her finger. These little stars and this is all finger work. The shading here, look, that's finger work.
Wow.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, you can like even see it like when you look up close.
Awesome.
Finger
Wow.
work.
Finger work. We're gonna make him a finger man. Chicken fingers, gator fingers. Next time we talk to Jalen, he's gonna be a finger man.
Finger man.
Finger man.
Finger man.
That's
Man,
what
this has been
Afro
great, man. You know,
fingers
thank
man.
you for having us.
Yes.
Thank you for having me and Corey. It's our first time being able to do this on someone else's platform.
Yeah, it's definitely my first time.
Right. We usually do it like on Facebook Live for our friends who are now her fans.
Yeah. I have more friends than you.
You do have more fans than I do. So I do thank you for allowing me to do this. I wish you the best of anything and everything the world can offer. And you're going to be successful. You know how I know this?
How?
Because I'm God. I'm just teasing. All right.
Hey, as your grandmother, you need to calm down.
Wait, you're a man?
My God grandmama had to been dead. God been around since the beginning of time. She had to be dead before that.
Okay, then what happened to your father?
See what I mean? The question is for you. All right. Well, thanks again, man.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay. See you.
All right. Bye. Thank y'all.
Thank you. And thank you to the wonderful audience out there in the audience. Thank you. Smash like, hit subscribe if you haven't already, because that supports me in a lot of ways. Subscribe. And if you want to donate, it's Cash App, $Jalen says. And thank you guys a lot. Thank you a lot. And Jalen Says TV, now live for any content creators, whatever you do. You could cook, you could animate, you could draw, you could do whatever. Just DM us at Jalen Aliyu Facebook, JALEN and we could just help you with it. And it's way cheaper than anything on the market. It's on Fire Stick, it's on Roku, it's on a lot. It's on Samsung, it's on Apple, it's on iOS, it's on a lot of things. And it's incredible, way cheaper than anything on the market. And if you haven't already, subscribe, hit like, and let's show her artwork one more time. But thank you guys a lot. Thank you, and subscribe. Thank you guys for staying on. Thank you for watching. Just thank you a lot just for your support. And stay tuned.